about number what the check say. Ain't no styrofoam cup gon' stop this feeling that I'm feeling. I'm in Prada like the devil. Got the shoes Louis V. We send prayers to the sky. Then we score with no ski. Can't no buster get no money. Had no voice to try to breathe. Ain't no styrofoam cup gon' stop this feeling that I'm feeling. I'm in Prada like the devil. Got the shoes Louis V. We send prayers to the sky. Then we score with no ski. Can't no buster get no money. Had no voice to try to breathe. I'm like rocking around this bitch. Run your pockets in a blitz. Niggas barking, talking fits. I'm getting domed up at this Ritz. Don't make a million think you rich. I disrespect you like a bitch. Ain't nothing common with our thuggin'. Better exercise your wits. Acting like you took them trips. You ain't slimy with no blink. Niggas known for pimping minors. Type of shit to get you chipped. I can spot him cause he pussy. Think he savvy cause of check. Niggas known for dropping lows. Think the police be your rep. I don't ride no nigga dick. Kinda hard to hang with clicks. Rather run and chase these commas while I'm smoking on this spliff. Drop a name if you gon' diss. Jealous niggas always pissed. Really like these niggas' father. Now they wanna raise their wrist. What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics is Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty. Y'all know what the deal is. Y'all know exactly what's going on because it's been flooding this newscast in or YouTube for the past 3 days since the arrest. So y'all already know that Pooh Shiesty is in custody along with his father, along with rapper Big 30 and a few other dudes that they're alleging that was on this robbery. So when Pooh Shiesty first stepped down, arguably, he was about to have the streets on lock. Or was having the streets on lock and people tuning in. Y'all know Pooh Shiesty, blew up right before he went down. A few years back, his biggest song was a song with Dirk. So now he got out, and had a chance to showcase his talent. He had people going crazy with the Pooh Shiesties and all this stuff, right? So I guess while he was locked up, Big Scar, was another 1019 signee to Gucci. And however, that business didn't fare well. It didn't fare well, and the family was not feeling Gucci, man. So when Pooh Shiesty came home, I'm pretty sure his family was feeling him, man, while he was in jail. But when he came home, they further filthy, man. He went to Gucci, told Gucci he didn't want to be a part of his label. And from there, they say Gucci declined to take him out of his contract. And from there, it went all bad, allegedly. We don't know. We wasn't there. People saying there was cameras there. We ain't seen no cameras. But the way things looking and what we hearing and what's being said, it might not have been cameras or they just waiting for something. But somehow, somewhere in here, it seemed like it's a lack of evidence in this situation and in this whole case. So we about to get into it, and you already know, man, it's the halfway and the half effect. We gonna commentate.
Waited on me. She just acting faithful to you till I get home. I felt this. If I don't see it, I don't see a beat. I felt this. Yeah.
Document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendant's roles in the federal offense. This is as follows. Electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location, which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least two of the defendants. social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense, Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense. In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged. Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida. Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victim. Northern District of Texas, thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover.
Now, I know most of you, the majority of you, seen that footage right there. You know what I'm saying? When Pooh Shiesty was first locked up, if not all of you. If you haven't, now you seeing it here. So that looked like that might be the USDA, you know, from whatever region this case is being prosecuted and tried at. So as I was saying, Big Scar died, and, you know, it's being said that Gucci didn't do right, didn't cover the funeral expenses as he said he would, and asked back for the chain, which was blatant disrespect. As much as money Gucci man got, being that that man family was mourning and he did pass, that little chain was that chain, 1019 chain, was crumbs to Gucci man. So if Pooh Shiesty came home and he felt any type of way, I do not blame him. See, a lot of people are going to play that role. Oh, man, I got to get to the money, man. The money more important, man. F that or whatever the case. Family got to see the bigger picture. No. This is when your morals have to be intact in situations like this. You can't outright blatantly disrespect my family and play them out some money and think that when I come home, I'm going to break bread with you and put more money in your pocket. No, sir. So, however, right? Y'all hearing all the alleging that's going on. So, allegedly still, it's being said Pooh Shiesty asked Gucci man to take him out that contract. Gucci man said no. People are saying that Pooh Shiesty asked for a bag. When Shiesty got that bag, they said, you know, up, voila. And from there, they like Gucci got with the business. Gucci put that pen to paper. You know what I'm saying? They say he looked at somebody. They say the person told him make sure he dated. Gucci dated it. That was the end of that situation. Now, amongst the other dudes that showed up with Gucci, I guess, gotta feed the orangutans, the bandits, the pirates. They was tripping. So allegedly they stripped the other people that was there. And after they stripped these people that was there, these guys will go right on lines like retards and post the stolen jewelry, the Rolex watches and stuff like that, as if they just went to the Rolex store or the jewelry store and cashed out on these items. Rookie mistake. And Pooh Shiesty should have been on them. It's not no putting this out there like you trying to what's that called that? Like you trying to set the tone or whatever the case may be, because all the tone gonna do is set you right in jail as we see this situation has progressed to. Now this is what I really want to get into. Everybody out here acting like, oh man, not Gucci. Gucci was the last person I thought to tell. I'm seeing broads online like, man, I gotta see that paperwork. Now, ain't no way Gucci told. And I'm like, what? Like, man, all this telling that's been going on, how this telling has been normalized, what's been going on this internet, what are y'all talking about? How y'all believe he was the last done daughter? Oh, I gotta see the paperwork. Well, I can understand I gotta see the paperwork. You have to see the paperwork on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Even if they just questionable, because the people that be questionable be the people that's holding down. Just like people didn't see this coming from left field from Gucci. Now, the real reason Gucci told is because allegedly Gucci has transformed his life. He's no longer a gangster. He's this businessman. That's why he brokered, the peace with Jeezy and stopped dissing dead people and all this type of stuff. So he's a businessman. He's a civilian. I don't even think he say blood no more. So on a business tip, this allegedly gives him an out to tell. And he's feeling like, allegedly, from what the streets and people were saying, he getting paid out a lot of money and he not going out like that. So what better way to handle business than to tell or have you arrested? Because I can't do nothing to you in the streets. What you really can, it might be a little harder cat and mouse game and some more money spent, but hey, it's the price you pay. Now, Pooh Shiesty have already been to court, and I think that was, yes, he's been to court, and I think that fall probably by like yesterday or something. He went in front of that court. His mama had brought an update. I don't have that update his mama brought. Yes, I could have went and found the update and inserted it in here, but I remembered the update. So, however, the update is short, quick, and brief. Basically, they say it's looking good for Pooh Shiesty, and Pooh Shiesty could be on his way home, and this case is looking weak. Although we hear the USDA saying he's on home monitor, we have home monitor pointing him in that direction. These guys, flights and stuff like that, like I said, we still ain't seen no cameras. But, however, it's looking like that this situation in the earlier stages is Gucci word against Pooh Shiesty. And the public is looking, the thugs is looking, everybody is looking, and people are going to hold your foot to the fire, Gucci. So it's just like, I don't know if this is one of these situations where Gucci going to have to bow out later on and be like, hey, look, no statement, I don't want to say nothing. And like the others, they like Pooh Shiesty robbed them, so all they can really tell on is the guys that Pooh Shiesty was with. And, we just going to see how the situation turned out, man. We don't need to see nobody in jail. Gucci don't put nobody in jail, man. It is what it is, man. You didn't play right by his people. And what goes around comes around. And for every action is an action, and it's a reaction. And sometimes it comes around 10 times fold. But, even though his alleged reaction got him facing jail charges and jail time, man, you can't do it like that, man. So, like I said, we watching. We going to see what's going to happen. We going to see if they're going to let Pooh Shiesty back out or if he got to fight this thing. With that being said, we going to conclude it there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
Me and you ain't got no motherfucking beef, nigga. Stop telling motherfuckers me and you got beef, because we don't. I just don't fuck with your bitch ass.